Good morning. I'm doing a video today and it's New Year's Eve, so let's get going. First thing I want to do is I want to go to my marketing group listings and grab a house. Here's one right here, 8116 Weeping Willow. Let's go ahead and create a marketing kit for this one. New marketing kit. Now, once you've set up your MLS to your list reports, it's real easy to add marketing kits. So let's make one for this, 8116 Weeping. There it is. Now it's real important that, oh, look, there's two weeping willows, that the one you do is the one that is listed. And it's possible you can do these without listing them, meaning that if it's an unlisted house, you can still use it. So let's go ahead and shorten this up. It found 32 photos. I have to affirm that I have permission in any house that's on our marketing group listings. Let's just jump back into this so you can see where I found these listings. You have permission right here, marketing group listings, to market any of these properties. You can simply go onto your list reports platform and input it. And now you can see it's creating this marketing group listing. It's creating a OneHouse website, excuse me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use OneHouse websites in your interactions with the public. Now, I've run a number of ads, so let's go ahead and respond. I've got 7 messages on Marketplace. I'm going to make this, let's go ahead and do it in Messenger, make it easier. Okay, so here we have an inquiry about, you have to look at the, I'm looking really closely to see which property that is. So that's 10909. That's 10909 Freedom. So let's jump down and grab the marketing kit for 10909 Freedom. Here it is. So we're going to grab this marketing kit. We're going to use the just listed. Now I can use open house, under contract, and these various other OneHouse websites. They are all OneHouse websites, and if you set it up right, it'll have your name and branding. So I'm going to get the link. I'm going to jump back into Messenger. I'm going to say, I'm going to leave this up here. Let's go ahead. Yes, it is. Would you like to see it, Randy? So the way that these Facebook ads appear, they don't seem to have the phone number on there. So I just sent them that. Now I'm going to put the OneHouse website on there because they're going to get the link. Excuse me, they're going to get the Messenger message and they're going to forget which property was that. So now they can click on this OneHouse website. I'm going to go ahead and click on it up here so you can see exactly what this looks like. Now, when you get these links for OneHouse websites, it's going to have your name and branding on it. And every one of your listings is automatically going to have a OneHouse website. And you're going to have this terrific website. It's going to have your name and branding on it, even though it's another agent's listings. Explore the area. Now you wonder, why am I giving away this stuff? And we're going to come down to it in just a moment. Here's going to be meet your realtor. Now, obviously it shows that I'm the contact person, and that's lead capture. Now, there's a OneHouse website. There's a payment calculator, and you can change any of the variables, and it changes the payment. Let's see. Let's say they got it at a good price. It drops the payment down here, and you can reset the calculations. And you'll have a payment calculator for every one of your listings. Now, here's the benefit to me. I am a mortgage broker. I teach my marketing group partners how to get the best deal on a mortgage. And the whole benefit to me is this spot right here where I might get a lead for a mortgage lead. So let's jump in here and let's finish up this exercise. This is, would you consider renting it out? Sorry, no. Sorry, no. But if you want to get ready to buy in the future, watch this video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into my YouTube channel, and let's search my channel. I have created a lot of content. Here's a 58-minute, 1 hour, call it down payment assistance, buyer real estate. It's a video that I made. And if you are anxious to build your content, I will be happy to help you create these videos. Obviously, the benefit to me is that when we do it, it'll be you as the realtor and me as the mortgage broker, and you'll be able to create content. Square footage. Okay, this one actually went under contract. This one went under contract. Check out 2 other pool homes here. Now, it's really important that you have this set up so that you can make responses like this. So on my website, oh, look at that. I made an error on this. Let's do, oops, 409home.com/current listings. I put a gap in there. So this should open up. Okay, there it is. So that person can look and go shopping on my current listings website. This is Tiki. So let's go. Yes, it is. Here is call to view. Randy. 4094663. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump back into my list reports. It's really important that you know which houses those are they're inquiring about. And that property is known as 3544 Tiki Drive. So we always go to view. We always go to just listed. And if the way you learn is by repetition. So I'm going to do this over and over again until you feel comfortable. Now it's very important as you watch, this red share clicks up. I grab the copy. Obviously you can, do it on Facebook or use the download function. But for me, after doing this over and over, it just looks like this cut and pasting this link makes it so much easier. So let's jump into this one. Is this available? Yes, it is. It is. Call to view. Randy. 94663. Now they're going to get a little beep. Randy says it's available. Now this is the property on Mulrennan. So we jump back into our list reports, and as you can see from my my platform, I have dozens of houses here with OneHouse website with my name and branding. So we're going to go down and look for the one on Mulrennan, and I don't see it on the first page. Now, my theory on how to stay top of mind with your prospects is to train them to follow your feed. Gary Keller says you have to reach out 33 times, text, email, phone. The problem is that they don't answer the phone and they don't open your emails. So how do you stay top of mind? So let's go ahead and follow up with this lead. I'm going to go ahead. This is going to give me a chance to interact with them twice. The first time was yes, it was. The second time was when I send them the OneHouse website. So how do we stay top of mind? My theory is that you get them to subscribe to your feed. Now we're going to jump into my feed, which I use Facebook because I'm older, but you can use Instagram or any other platform. So we're on my feed, and just for fun, let's just look at my feed. Okay, here's the week in real estate. Here's a just listed. Here's an article on pending home sales surge. Here's a new listing the other day. Here's another new listing that I made a video the other day and I didn't do it right. So I spent 12 minutes talking to nobody. Hopefully this one works. Now the idea, they say don't post just listed. Nobody cares. But here's the fact. When they are researching you, they're going to look for your content. And if you don't have content, you're not real. So I'm reposting this property to show you how easy it is to post listings. There it is. That was just reposted. Now it gives me more content. Now, I don't expect any of my followers to actually look at that post. What I expect them to do is to, Facebook's fighting with each other. For me to stay on Messenger, I have to stay in you can only run ads on your personal Facebook page, yet I post on my business page. So Facebook was fighting with the desire to not allow me into Messenger from my business page. Okay, here we go. Now this one, will this property qualify? It would qualify, but it has a contract. I will let you know if it sticks. Now, I just responded. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump back into my YouTube channel, and I'm going to grab a video I made, I think on the 9th. Yeah, it's on the 9th, so it's getting old. But this is a video I made on multifamily. So I'm going to jump back into Messenger, and here is a multifamily video I made on YouTube. Now, let's go ahead and paste this video. Now, if you want to create content, I have slides and I have presentations and I have ChatGPT, and we can create content like this. I have a huge multifamily following, and every time I make a new video, I send that video out to my list for multifamily. Okay, this listing, this one got a contract. Here are 2 more with pools. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into list reports, since this is a list report presentation. I'm going to jump into my marketing kits, and the property I want is Freeport and Fisher. So let's grab Fisher first. Always wait for it to populate. Now, just so you know, look at all of the different content that you're going to have for all of your listings and all of your marketing group partner listings. So you can make brochures, you can make under contracts, you can make property reports, you can do lead capture. I rarely talk about the sign writers, but the sign writers are pretty cool. If you have an interest, ask me about it. But for this purpose of this illustration, we're doing copying and pasting OneHouse websites and sending them to our leads. So we have to wait for that to turn red. We grab the copy. We jump back into Messenger. Here's one. Boom. And it opens and gives them a OneHouse website. We're going to go back into list reports. I have another pool home, and you do too. By joining my marketing group, if you're already a member, obviously you know about this. But if you're watching this video because you just found it on YouTube, every one of our marketing group partners is giving you permission to market their listing. So if you have somebody that reaches out about a pool home, then you've got all the pool homes on this list that you can use. And when that comes over, it's going to have your branding, your name, your company name, and whoever that lead is going to say, wow, look at this realtor with all this great content. We wait for the share to turn red. We grab the copy. We jump back into Messenger. Now I sent them Fisher. Now I'm going to send them Freeport. And there we go. There's no more Messenger leads that need to be followed up on. But if you're not familiar with Messenger, these leads, and I have thousands of them because I've been advertising on Messenger for years and years and years. Like here's one right here. This property sold. This is actually a pool home that sold. And you know what I do have? I just posted Freeport. So this particular lead reached out. Is this available? This one got a contract. Do you have others? Yes. Owner financing. I do have an owner financing video. Look, okay, let's go ahead and send her the owner financing video. And on owner financing, if you don't know how to sell owner financing um, properties, it really is something that you can use to create content. And now here, I gave her pool homes. Now I'm going to give her an owner financing video. And I'm going to leave everybody with one thought, or one skill, or one idea. When you get owner financing leads, let's go to Pasco County. Obviously, you are all realtors. You're all very familiar with this. Every time, because I specialize in Pasco County, but I have listings in 7 counties. Right now, every time I go onto MLS, I always put in Pasco, and I always look down at the number of listings. This is 4,300. We got up to the high 4,600s. So we're down about 300 listings, which is fantastic. To get the state of the market, we have to know about pendings. Pendings got to over 2,000, 2,300 during COVID. 1166 is a very unfortunately low number. Now for solds, I always do -7, -37 to get a 30-day solds, because it can take 3 or 4 or 5 days. 1,234 matches is really not a great number. But it is what it is. So right now what we're doing is using this opportunity for a teaching moment. You always want to have this financing available screen. You can add it if you don't have it on your MLS as one of the automatic options. We can go here to owner financing. We see there's 61 properties available right now in the marketplace with owner financing. Private financing brings it up to 74. Let's see what lease option does. Lease option, and that brings it up to 84. Lease purchase. Do you know the difference between lease option and lease purchase? So there's 85 properties that have a opportunity for owner financing. Generally, I don't like to work with owner financing buyers unless they have 30% down. In the world, there's this phenomenon. Everything is terms or price. And people who want owner financing understand they're not going to get the good price. They're going to get the terms, or hopefully they're going to get the terms that they want. I was hoping I could put my camera back up here to wave goodbye. 17 minutes. Dang, nobody's going to be here now. So, oh well. Appreciate you watching. Have a great day.